guys, welcome back. We are at the Stardew Valley build that I did. I am now decorating the exterior. I know I said before, you gotta trust the process a little bit, and I stand firm on that. Like, it looks bad with just terrain paint. You have to add the plants, you have to add the right decorations. Being myself, I did over-decorate, but like, if anybody is surprised by that, you clearly haven't watched my builds. Because this is who I am. I did want to put the chicken topiary by where the chickens are, just for fun. Because it's cute. Yeah, I didn't really have like a set plan in motion. Like, I just knew that I was decorating and kind of went whole hog with it, for sure. I like having these two barns to kind of represent our sheep and sheep, pig, goat. What else is in there? Cow barn. Obviously in The Sims 4 they aren't like that, but close enough. And you can add the little mini goats and sheep to represent that. I wanted the giant U to kind of represent the trophy that you get for completing the community center. Again, this is meant to be like if Stardew Valley had Sims 4 objects and abilities unlocked kind of thing. I really like this purple bush. I think it's a great ground cover, especially for what I'm using it for, which is just kind of filling in all of this greenery, kind of make it so it's not green space, it just looks like a bunch of bushes put together. Because I do think Stardew Valley laundry, that makes sense. So we've got our little laundry line up there. And then over here is like the fire pit, the telescope. There is a telescope in Stardew Valley, but you can't use it. Maro has one. And then over here is like the shrine for the grandfather. I still wanted to have like some grassy areas open, like over here where these two pine trees are, but not like completely, so I threw some lavender down. And then it was time to decorate next to the shed. Yeah, I don't really have like anything funny or witty to say about this. I had a fun time doing it, and I think in the future I might do more of these builds of like maybe my Darkest Dungeons characters, like their home base. What does their base look like? Or clan folk would be another fun one to like build their village. But I don't know. I just wanted to do this because it seemed fun. So back here, I knew I wanted ornamental bushes that kind of looked the same. But I was not thrilled with what I was doing. It took me a while to really get a result that I was happy with. Because back here I kind of wanted it a little bit more secluded, a little bit more secretive, because, the shrine is in the farthest part of the farm. So I imagine most people don't know it's there. I was trying to get this as close as I could without it being a problem. I really like this little kids area too. I could imagine Pixel Klaus's child, who is not born yet, but they could hang out here, maybe with Jazz. She'll jump rope and they can hang out in their treehouse. Very cute, very wholesome. Over here I kind of wanted to do like a rock garden, but I quickly decided I didn't like the way that looked. It could have been good, but I didn't like how it looked. So I ended up going with something else. Or did I? Did I keep the rock garden? I thought that I removed it. Well, this looks like me keeping it. Maybe I do keep it. It's been like a week and a half since I recorded this. The new Sims 2 patch has really come through for me, so that's kind of where my brain is right now. I've been playing Adirin again. Like, the joy is back, the love is back. You know, it's my oldest neighborhood. Over a decade, like, old, which is... I don't know how I feel about that, but it is what it is. And, like, there's stories that I want to get to that I was struggling when it was crashing a lot. So now I feel like I can actually get to those stories, like Crown Princess Salome Blumenthal. I really want to see her kind of come into her own, and now that she's gone through her cloister time period, she was raised forever as like the heir apparent and then had a brother. And she's the type of character that maybe she could have let it go if like she thought her brother was a better choice or better suited. But he's clearly not. You know, he is a young teen, but like it's not as important to him as she feels like it should be. So to her, to just know that he's going to inherit the kingdom, I think has been a real blow. And I think now that she's finished her cloister period, she's going to come out swinging. And there are many options that she could go with in terms of kind of challenging the status quo and consolidating power. And I don't think like Katinka would do it, but Salome would. Because Katinka's a little younger, and she also is now going to be married to an archduke. She also is just kind of spoiled and doesn't really care too much about politics. Not to say Salome is not spoiled, she is. But she's a shark. And I try not to plan things out when it comes to Adirin. I kind of just let it happen. And so I'm really antsy to finish this round 3 finally and see what she gets up to. Just let her run wild. I like using those arches above walkways. I just think it looks nice. I know they're wedding arches, but like this lot's not going to be played. It's not meant to be functional, so I don't care. They look pretty. They're staying. Although I was having a crisis because I really liked this one. I wanted to use it, but then this space was kind of tight. And I had to decide what I felt was like more important. And so I just got rid of one of the bee boxes. And I think that's fine. I had so many decorations and stuff too. We don't really have like a shipping container in The Sims 4, but we have the selling table, which is the same, it's the equivalent. I also think that the plant sim stump is a good choice for a lot like this, if we're leaning into the Stardew Valley aesthetic. I also wanted to put some windmills just to show, you know, they're green, they care about the environment. Because obviously we don't have the little lightning sticks, but that's close. Little summoner rock to, again, represent the summoning rocks where you can use to travel in Stardew Valley. I was able to go a lot further with this than I initially thought. I was very pleased. Because I just wasn't sure. And I think not limiting myself to just strictly do exactly what was in the Stardew Valley farm helped greatly. Like the fun little well. Yeah, I had to cut some out because we did too much. But here's the front yard. You can see the selling area. We've got this little dirt area with the telescope and things. I did get rid of the rock garden and put a flower bed. That's what I remembered. Yeah, it's kind of over-decorated in a way that's very me. I got the oversized crops, this little chicken area to represent Chicken Manor, which is still being built. So yeah, that's the lot. So thank you so much for joining me. If you like this video, please give it a like. It really does help, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.